It's a Halloween story. Today's story is called The Witch's Children Go to School. The witch has 3 children.
Who's the father?
We don't have a father. There's only a witch. I think she did a spell.
I think the father died in the really
It could be an ogre.
Hey,
I'm not so sure, but the children are really ugly. Yes.
Ugly?
Very.
I think the father died from my mother.
I really don't know. What I do know is she's got 3 children. One of them, heel sitting down, but lifting up onto your heels, move the legs outwards, and then place your hip down again. This is the youngest, okay? She can do spells. We also have the middle one, which is on your knees. This is how tall he is. And then the middle one is a he. And then we have the tallest, which is the oldest, the eldest, standing all the way up. So when I say the witch's children, we're going to do all 3 of them, okay? But you're going to be doing it very, very fast. All right, so witch's children. 1, 2, 3. Okay, witch's children. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Give yourself a round of applause. Okay. There's of course my hand. Do my hand. Shazam. With your right hand, Shazam. You go Shazam. But there's also the left hand up. We also have a Shazam. 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 And Shazam. The difference is that Shazam is done by the which children? Which children? Which children? Each time. Which children? Alright, now the youngest one goes Shazam. She's not that good at the spellcasting yet. Middle one goes Shazam. The oldest one goes Shazam as well. Oh, so the 3 of them will do the school. The 3 of them will do school. And school cat, which is on top of the school, sees them coming up. Opening up your legs, put your roof on top. Here is the school, and on the roof of the school is a cat. Coming down onto your 4s as we do the cat pose, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And the cat pose, and she sees the 3 children, 3 children, youngest, middle, oldest. Okay, goes to school. And the school kid is a cool girl, business girl called Gemma. And she's facing Gemma's first day at school. She's really scared. She doesn't want to go in. But 3 little children, the children, they get on them upwards, middle, pool. And they say, why do people catch us? They do. They come to the playground where all the children are lining up tall, Tadasana. But class 3, they're a little mean. They're the biggest in school. Put your arms up on yourself, on your tippy toes, as you become the tallest you. This is class 3. They go. We're the biggest in school. Don't mess with us. Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they say. And Gemma is so scared. He's so scared. The middle one has an idea. I'm gonna don't be scared. The middle one puts her right hand up and goes shazam and turns Gemma into an ogre. Into an ogre. Goes over. Yes. What color? Green. You roll. The most famous ogre you know is okay. The most famous ogre you know is it? What is that name? Thank you. Trick is the most famous ogre. I know. Coming up, opening up your legs wide, holding on to your ankles as Gemma the ogre goes clump, 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 clump into the school. They hid under their tables when they saw Gemma. Opening up your knees just a little. Huh?
Even those children that turned it.
No, they're not. They're like just watching the whole thing, not the witch's children. But class 2 is under their desk. Coming down, tuck your heads. You're hiding under your desk because everyone is scared of Gemma the ogre. Okay, class 2. They pretended they were trees so that Gemma would think that they're trees and would not do anything. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Coming up onto a tree pose. You can do that like Gemma, like Georgina is doing. Or you can put 1 foot on top just like Asya. Well done. Or you can just go all the way or down underneath the knee. Which one will you do? Underneath the knee? But you have to be very still because we're trying to convince Gemma the ogre that we're trees.
She won't believe us.
Open up your branches. No moving. Shh. Shh. No moving. Class 2 is pretending to be trees. Okay, I'm tired on one leg. I'm going to swap. Swap your legs. Go into a tree. I think she really thinks we're trees. Anyway, year 1, hiding under the desks. Year 2, turn themselves into trees. Class 3, year 3, well, they ran. Big, 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 big steps. Take 1 foot up, all the way, bring it down, and we're running. Really seriously running. On your mats. We're only running on our mats. And then come. Lift up your other foot, which is my left this time. And take a big step as we run away from Gemma the ogre. Coming on top. We take our right foot up and we go one more time as we run away from the ogre. Now, everything is great. Everything is great. The teacher, the headmaster, coming down, sitting position. The headmaster says, oh my God, this is correct. The principal says, I need to call the police. No ogres are allowed in school, and you know that, Gemma. So that's what she does. Put your feet in front. Hold your right foot up as we dial. What's the police number?
155.
Well done. 155. We dial. And we say, hello. Hello, police. Exactly that. But the police thinks we're joking and they hung the phone up on us. That is ridiculous. We're serious about this ogre situation. It's Halloween. This place is going to be filled with monsters. We need to call again using your other foot. Other foot. Other foot. Asya, other foot. Lift it up. 155. Bring, bring. We're not joking. If you don't believe us, come and see. We really need your help. It's a real ogre. Oh God. We're good. We're not good. We're not good. Don't believe her. It's an ogre. We need help. Anything you want to add? Anything you want to say? Put the phone down. Well, luckily they did believe us, and not long has passed by, they arrived. But the middle one has an idea. Coming up onto your knees. He goes, oh my God, I've got a great idea. You won't believe how clever I am. Putting up your Shazam hand. He goes, Shazam! And turns the cat. Meow. Breathe in. Meow. Breathe out. Breathe in. Meow. Breathe out. Breathe in. Meow. Breathe out. Meow. Meow. Trouble. Meow. Trouble. Trouble. It is trouble. Well, he Shazams the cat into Puss in Boots. Isn't it a great idea? You know what? He doesn't stop there. Coming up onto your knees again. Put your right hand up for Shazam and go 1, 2, 3. Shazam! And turns all of year 2, class 2, into 12 princesses and 12 swans. Coming up onto your feet. Swans are birds. Hold up your left. Lift up your right. And then come forward as you push your foot outside and try to reach with your right hand.
Oh, I almost did it.
Yeah, very good. Well done. Coming down, try it with your other side as we have 12 princesses in school. Right foot up, left hand forward as we try to stay in balance. This is our princess pose.
Because you practice at home too much, you can do everything that's hard.
Well, I've been practicing for a while, yeah. And then bending from your hips all the way down, open up your swan wings as they glide up into the air. The 12 boys turning into swans and the 12 girls turning into princesses. We have Puss in the Boots, and that's not it. Class 2. Class 2.
You just said 2.
Was there? Oh, I'm sorry. Class 1.
Because the free ran away.
Our turn. On your knees. Put your Shazam hand up. The middle one goes Shazam and turns class 1 into gingerbread man.
Gingerbread man.
How do you do that?
I know.
How? What's my gingerbread man pose? It's a cookie.
Can I tell?
Yeah. Yeah, probably, but more like what she's doing down there. That's a gingerbread man. What we call a dead pose in yoga?
Shavasana.
Thank you. Shavasana, coming down on your backs as we're doing gingerbread man. And we turn year one into gingerbread man. Go back. Lying down, gingerbread man. We cannot move. We're just turned into hard cookies. I'm quite baked much, by the way. How are you guys? Are you chewy inside and crispy outside? I think I'm a bit hard. So, coming up onto your knees, we have Puss in Boots, we have 12 princesses, 12 swans, we have gingerbread man, and then on your knees, hands up. We go Shazam, and the whole school turns into a storybook. Put your feet together.
Best idea ever.
I think so too. And goes, the middle one says, okay, ogres, they don't belong in schools, but they belong in books. So that is such a clever idea to turn the school into a book with all the princesses inside. But you know what? Class 3, they ran away, but then they see the whole book thing and they come running back. On your feet, behind your backs, at the back of your mat, lift up your left foot, take a big step. Işıkcığım, take a big step, running back to school, because now it's too much fun. They're not afraid of the ogre anymore. They want to be in the story now. Come to the front, lift up your right foot, take a big step back, and more running. Bend your front knee. Use your back leg, strong back leg. Yes, running. Coming up, take your left foot up again and take another big step as the class 3 students run back, saying, what about us? What about us? We want magic too. So, on your knees, lift up your Shazam hand and go Shazam! Class 3 turns into fleas. Squat. That's what they say. That's what they say. What fleas? Why fleas? I mean, which fairy tale has fleas in them? The middle one goes.
What is?
Fleas are. What are?
Snakes.
I've got an answer. I love this story. But we're jumping up and down. No. Fleas are like. What are fleas?
Things like, so you know when.
No. Fleas are like cats have them a lot. They're like tiny black things that walk on them and they jump.
Ticks. So it's called ticks.
No, not ticks.
Those are ticks.
But these are fleas, the one that jump. Ticks don't jump. Is it? No, those are for humans. These are for cats. Fleas. Pire. I've got it. Pire. Okay, coming up, fleas. You know they jump up really high. Are you ready? Jumping really high. You know they have contests, jumping flea contests, like which one jumps the highest. Except they don't make monkey noises. 1, 2, 3. Fleas! 1, 2, 3. Fleas! 1, 2, 3. Fleas! Still. Class 3 students go, fleas? Which fairy tale has fleas in them?
This one goes.
Not this one.
This one.
What?
And there's a man that is, there's a girl that's kissing a frog in with his mouth.
The middle one, on your knees, you're gonna find this very funny. Goes, of course they do. It's Alibaba and the 40 fleas. Alibaba and the 40 fleas. Alibaba and the 40 fleas. Oh my God! Year 3 goes, oh my God, it's not fleas, it's thieves. Alibaba and the 40 thieves is the name of the story. I'm going to read that story for you. No, go home and find the story on YouTube. In Turkish, it's called Kırkaramiler.
I know this story.
It's the 40 thieves, not fleas. Turn us back into thieves.
Can I tell you something about the swan? One time a swan bit my finger, you know.
They bite really hard, you know. You have to stay away from all the animals, not too close.
I touched a swan once when it was eating in the like this. And when it finished its food, it went.
That's what they do. They do that. They're all beautiful and lovely looking, but they get really angry. And they have sharp teeth as well. Yeah, they have in those beaks, they have sharp. Anyway, back to the story. Ali Baba and the 40 thieves. Year 3 says, turn us back into thieves. But the middle one says, oops, I don't know how to turn back a spell. See, I'm sorry.
Their mother.
Then suddenly everyone is like, what? Were we going to be stay like fairies?
No, their mother's come.
Do you know this story?
No.
That's true, they do. Their mother does come, but wait. So, everyone is having a great time in fairy tales, the fairy book, the fairy tale book, and everyone is having a great time. They're dancing about, they're singing, rolling, flying, jumping, you know, everyone is great, except the headmaster, the principal, the headmaster, the principal, coming up, standing. The principal says, this must stop right now, and stomps his feet down. Stomp your feet. Unfortunately,
You are banned from this school.
that's what he says, and says you have to turn this back to the littlest one of them all. The littlest one, coming down, sitting on, move your legs, your calves out of the way as you put your... This is one of the yoga poses. You can do it for like a few seconds. The littlest one, and she goes, but I don't know how to do spells. She's like, I'm the littlest one. You should be like asking someone else. The headmaster says, you do as I say. So she gets up, using her left hand this time for not Shazam, but Fazam, coming down with a strong Fazam! And the headmaster turns into a cheese. Put your arms up. A big, smelly cheese. And he goes, you
You are definitely banned from the school.
open up the calves, place your hips in between. And she says, I don't know how to do that. I can't turn back a spell, but I will try because you insist. So, up with your left hand for Fazam. We go 1, 2, 3, Fazam! And the headmaster, the principal, goes even bigger and smellier. And there's nothing to do. The police arrive. The middle one, putting up your Shazam, goes 1, 2, 3, Shazam! And turns the police into Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Now everyone is having a great time. Unfortunately, things has to change. I know Gemma is no more afraid of the school, but they can't cast the spell back. What do we do?
She says, Pizzazz.
Yeah, well, how does the mom come back? Yeah.
The witch can't fix everything.
She does. That's the aim. But how are we going to... Well, the children go, Mom! Where are my socks? Where are my pants and my dress? I can't find them, Mommy! And right there and then, out of nowhere, coming onto your feet, the witch arrives on her broomstick. Put your arms up, breathe in. Come to a sitting position, chair pose. On her, what is it? On her broomstick, she glides down to the storybook. And then lifting up both of her hands, she goes, what does she say?
Pashata.
Pazam. 1, 2, 3, Pazam!